Hey there! I'm Skylar.
And I'm Emma.
We are sixth graders. We came into a class and asked them what they wanted to know about weather.
We decided to answer the question, how do we predict weather? One day when we were younger, we were watching the Weather Channel, and they were forecasting the weather.
Now you may ask, what does forecasting mean?
Discuss as a group what you think forecasting means.
Teacher, pause now. Forecasting means that you predict something or say what you think will happen.
When you forecast the weather, you say what you think it will be like. For example, it will be hot and sunny or cold and rainy.
So how do we know what the weather will be like?
Scientists called meteorologists use tools to measure the weather.
Here are some tools that they use to measure weather.
A tool that measures air pressure, a tool that measures the amount of rain, and a tool that measures how high the clouds are. After they measure the weather, they use all their data, which is like their facts.
They think about how the weather has been for the past few days. They then look at their data from the past.
They find out what usually happens next when the weather is like that.
They base their predictions on what usually happens next in the situation.
A main cause of weather is fronts.
A front is where two air blobs with different temperatures meet.
There are different types of fronts.
There are cold fronts, where the cold air blob pushes up a warm air blob. Around a cold front, there usually is lots of rain.
Another type of front is a warm front, where the warm air goes over the cold air blob. There is usually light rain.
Meteorologists use special maps to see where a front is going. The special maps are called weather maps.
Have you ever seen a weather map? If you have, what did it look like?
Talk to people at your table.
Teacher, pause the video. If it looked like this, then you remember correctly.
So you see these blue triangles and red half circles?
That is what a front looks like on a weather map.
Remember the special scientists that study weather are called meteorologists?
Meteorologists look at the fronts on the map and see what direction they are going.
You see how the warm front is moving east towards Ohio, Kentucky, Georgia, and Tennessee?
A meteorologist would predict that there would be light rain on Ohio, Kentucky, Georgia, and Tennessee.
So let's do a recap of this lesson.
Meteorologists look at weather maps that show fronts to see where they are going.
They then predict what type of weather the front will bring.
So now that you know how scientists predict weather, we are going to make an interactive notebook so you can always look back in your notebook and see how scientists predict weather.
You'll need the following materials:
The printed worksheets, scissors,
a glue stick, and a notebook. Teacher, feel free to pause the video whenever needed to catch up on the next step.
Step 1.
Cut out all the boxes
And match them like this.
Step 2.
Use the glue stick to glue all the pairs together by the small rectangle.
Step 3.
Glue the back of the small rectangle to a page in the notebook.
Step 4 is optional.
Cut out all the weather clouds.
Then glue them into your notebook to decorate the page.
All information is from the following websites
Discovery Education,
and Wonderopolis.